Hi guys, welcome back to Dental Vibes. I'm Carla.
And I'm Gabby. Today's #1 tip on how to minimize the drama in your office is mind your damn business. I've been talking to a lot of you and I've noticed that one of the main issues is how do you deal with the drama in the office? Sometimes it's with your fellow assistant, sometimes it's with the hygienist, sometimes it's with the doctor that you work for. So how do you deal with the drama?
Yeah, I mean, that's really tricky, but we came up with a few tips. We already gave you tip #1.
Which is very important.
Yes. Tip #2 is don't sweat the small stuff. I mean, we sometimes get caught up with like, oh, he or she said this or looked at me funny.
She didn't say good morning to me today.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like everybody's gonna have an off day. Like you're gonna spend 8 or more hours with that person. Like don't make it extra difficult for yourself. So don't get caught up in the little, little arguments
that
or
doesn't even
nuances.
matter at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Now, if there is something that is bothering you, that is a concern to you, make sure that you take it out or fight with the right person.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so if you are mad about, let's say you've been working late every single day, you've been working through lunch because your coworker been calling out for whatever reason, she or he is really not the root of your problem.
Right.
The problem is your boss because he or she did not adjust the schedule and did not consider that, hey, you are alone and I need to adjust the schedule to make sure that she doesn't feel overwhelmed. So really, it's not your coworker's fault for calling out.
I mean, your coworker sucks.
Yeah,
that's a different topic.
But it's really not their responsibility to why you have to pick up the slack, because you shouldn't have to pick up that much of a slack. That's really your boss that's making you do that. So make sure if you're gonna fight with the right person.
True. Yeah. Now our tip #4 is if you're gonna bring something up, yes, that's perfect, and do it immediately. The problem happens, bring it up, because sometimes, especially us women, we like to brew over things. We do, and it just makes the problem bigger and worse. But if you bring it up, at the right time, everybody can be aware. And
you solve it and you
move on.
I worked with an assistant that will let it build up all the time. Every time something was wrong, she wouldn't say anything, but you could just tell her body language would change. And what happens when you let it build up, you start to be petty. Okay? You're not going to say up front what it is, but you're going to throw a little dig. You're going to do a little thing that's going to show the other person I'm mad about something.
Right.
So it's just
the other person's gonna be clueless.
Yeah.
They'll be like, she's just being.
Exactly. It just makes it so much worse. So she would just not say anything for months and just would be on the low petty. And then we would have a meeting and she would just vomit. Yeah. Everything. Well, this has been going on and she did this and she did that and everyone's like, well, why didn't you say that? A year ago.
Last year,
It's just so unnecessary to just dwell on that. If you have something that is really bothering you, whatever your coworker is doing is affecting patients, is affecting, the office, is really affecting you personally, then just go ahead and deal with it, solve it, move on, end of story.
Okay, so our tip #5 is, please, don't throw your fellow dental assistants under the bus, or for that fact, any of your coworkers.
Don't be a snitch.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I hate that because it's usually about little
small stuff,
and it just sucks. Now, what happens when you're the one getting thrown under the bus constantly? What do you do then?
So at that point, you need to evaluate yourself. If somebody is constantly complaining about you, there might be a chance that you're doing something. You're giving them a reason to complain. I mean, sometimes there will be a coworker that's really out there to get you in trouble, get you fired, that's gonna lie about you. But that So whenever somebody is out to get you, throwing you under the bus, complaining about you, you might want to evaluate yourself. Okay, are their concerns really 100% correct?
Yeah.
Can I improve on something that I'm not gonna leave room for them to complain about me?
Yeah, and most likely there is, because you know, it could be something like maybe you forgot to do your monthly duty. That could be like, I don't know, you forgot to clean the autoclave, and it could happen. But it's like, hey, that is important, and if it's part of your duties that month and you were assigned to it, you need to do it. So you get called out on that, don't get upset. I mean, just be like, hey, you know, I forgot, whatever, I'll do it, and then move on.
Because our first instinct is to be defensive. Whenever somebody is calling us out, our first instinct is to say, I didn't do that, I don't do that, you know, and it's normal, we're all humans. But I think it's important to take a step back and just realize, hey, maybe I should improve in this. Like maybe they are being petty and are exaggerating it, but there is some truth in there. Yes, I should improve on this or that. So there's always room for improvement.
Yeah. Now, if you keep bringing, you know, try to bring the problems and try to solve them, and you've had meetings and it's still nothing comes
You're going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, you probably gonna have to decide if one of you is gonna split ways, because it's not healthy to live in drama, work in drama, and
especially because we already deal with so much with grumpy patients, and our job is stressful as it is. So if you having that constant gossip and drama and somebody trying to, like, you know, point out everything that you do wrong, you're walking on eggshells. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah, I mean, and you know, the dental office may not be big enough for the two of you, but the world is. So you'll be fine if you have to move on. So this is it for this video. We hope that not many of you have to deal with drama in the office. But if you do, hopefully this video is helpful, and leave us a comment below telling us your drama story. We'd love to hear it.
Make sure you like our video, of course subscribe to our channel, hit the notification button so you don't miss any of our videos, and don't forget to check us out on Instagram if you love dental memes. We'll see you guys next time.
Keep smiling.